Here, I got some pics to show you from this particular church. This is a church in Palm Beach. This is a church that the Kennedys went to. In fact, in there, they will have a plaque on the rows of pews there and everything. I have a couple plaques there telling you that John Fitzgerald Kennedy knelt there or something like that and everything, whatever. But here, while I'm here, let me show you this too before I even get to those pics. This is Bobby Kennedy Jr. holding a very rare white hawk. I think it was bred with something else and everything. This was on 10/07/07. 10/07 just happens to be the anniversary of Rose and Joseph Kennedy being married. You know, his grandpappies, grandparents, and everything. And here is the Honey Fitz, docked at Palm Beach in the, I forget what they call it, behind the ocean and everything, intercoastal, whatever. The reason I'm showing you this is actually I can prove I got a picture of this thing over 9 months before they put it in the paper. Yes, I've got the papers someplace in the other room where I took this picture over 9 months before they told the people in Palm Beach that that was there. Okay, that it was being docked there. 9 months before. And here's a picture of the three from Doctor. On the right is me. In the middle, Clyde H. Earnhardt Jr. And the other guy, Joseph Langevin. Clyde was almost killed earlier than this picture, appendicitis. He drank too much of a poison that was in a beer, and he almost died from it. Ice packed, 105, 106 degrees. He damn near died. But here, I got some pics for you. It has to do with the church. But first, my pic. This is about the time I took pictures of that church and all that and everything. This is me, about 56 years old, in Palm Beach at a hotel. I take that West Palm Beach. West Palm Beach. This is the first time I went down to work on a house. They decided that they would pay the rent and everything after they saw the type of work I did and this and that. They started letting, the next 2 times I went down there, I stayed in their house because they live in Blowing Rock now and everything. But their house is on Monterey Road that runs into the double doors of the Kennedy compound. Now let's see the old church here. These are pictures I went in and took of this church. Man, they had some great artwork, great statues, great all kinds of stuff, man. I had to take pictures. We'll just go through the pics real quick here. That one has to be sideways. There is a much bigger pic of it. There's another sideways. This is the Last Supper. As you see, I can only go so far with this camcorder. The electronics in the computer messes it up. There's a painted picture above on the structure. I'm just giving you a kind of idea of what that church looked like. These are on the side of each of the church, the right side. Well, I think that's the middle, one of the middle ones. Maybe not. There's a pic of the real big candles and everything. Got a closer pic. Oh, and here's, they had these murals. Jesus carries his cross. What does this say? I can't even tell. Jesus. Oh, there it is. Let me read it to you. Damn. Jesus consoles the holy women. Jesus falls down, I believe it is. Jesus falls for the 3rd time. And this one. Jesus is nailed to the cross, and then the last one, Jesus expires on the cross. And there's some of your windows. It had many, many nice windows in this church. This is I thought it was a very excellent church for its size and this and that and everything. But it's in Palm Beach, man. There's a lot of money there in Palm Beach. And here is a sunset just about that time. And looky there. I got an orb out of it. The only orb I've ever had on a camera. Yeah, as far as I know, this sunrise, I take that back. You can't sunset. This is not the sunset on the East Coast, people. Excuse me. This is a sunrise. You know, here again, about 2002, and look at there. I actually got an orb in that bad boy. Didn't even know about orbs then, what they were talking about, or this or that or anything. Okay, there's my official birth certificate. No, it was not the 24th, it's the 23rd. I've got my delivery doctor that wrote up a report of the fact that he knew I was born on Friday the 23rd as opposed to the 24th. I didn't put him to the task of going down and changing. He said, okay, thanks. Man, I bet you that would have been a lot of paperwork and a lot of hassle for me to do that. So he kept something in mind. He wrote up a kind of nice little short book report, whatever it was, and we went there. Now here, this is going to be a little funny here. This is the ad that I got, that I answered, and was able to do what I wanted to do. Able to totally remodel a house in Blowing Rock that was made and built in 1917, the year of John Fitzgerald Kennedy. I was working at that house during 9/11. I had hired on that June the 1st. I can prove to you it was June the 1st. The little lady can tell you that and everything. The reason I had it flipped over was because there's an article on there that actually, that tells you 601. There it is. See, 6101. You see that? They're renting this apartment, and the date is 6101. A few days before that, because you see it's available 6101, and that's when I hired in to this young lady, and her last name was the same as my mom's last name. I hired on to her, Ann Lee. On my mom's birthday, I was totally moved in on 6/6/2001, the 33rd anniversary of Bobby Kennedy passing away. I met Bobby Kennedy Jr. at this address on I just showed you the pic, on 10/07/07, the anniversary of his grandmama's wedding anniversary, okay? You know, you're going to find out I got a lot of strange things that come about. I got somebody that moves me from point A to point B all the time. And I end up in all kinds of strange stuff that I can relate to you guys, show you, prove to you that the coincidences are so many, that they can't be coincidences, okay? There you go. That's this short video. Let's hope it's short.